Hey there guys, this is Pharaoh2091 and welcome back to Let's Play Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Dual Destinies. Last time we left off, we began this LP, we met some new characters such as our new assistant Athena Sykes. A very interesting woman, but it seems like it looks like she'll be definitely an awesome character. She also has some type of mysterious background, something happened to her when she was young. And Phoenix just came in the courtroom, he's like, I'm gonna handle this. Sorry it took me so long to get here, Athena. Apollo explained the whole thing to me over the phone. He asked me to come help you out in his place. Thanks for coming. I hate to admit it, but I was having a real rough time on my own. Oh, I don't know. I think you were doing just fine, all things considered. And you hung in there, giving me enough time to get here. Now let's turn things around. You got it, boss. Oh, look who showed up out of the blue. If it isn't Mr. Phoenix Wright, he always manages to surprise us. Your Honor, Mr. Payne has called for an early ruling, but I believe there are still many things that need to be deliberated here. How did Miss Wood's fingerprints wind up on the stuffed animal tail? How was the bomb even detonated? Until these questions are answered, I assert it's impossible for a fair ruling to be made. You are absolutely right. Let us continue from where we left off. I assume you have no objections, Mr. Payne? Not at all, Your Honor. Oh man, she just caught from a storm. Miss Woods really looks like she's having a hard time. Junie's really struggling, Mr. Wright. I get the sense she's afraid of the courtroom itself. Because of yesterday? Yeah, it was understandably very traumatic for her. Poor thing. And here she is, back at the courthouse again, being so brave. I'd like to make a request, Your Honor. If at all possible, I'd like to have Miss Woods rest in the lobby. Given the defendant's condition... Very well, I grant special permission. You go get some rest, Junie, and leave the rest to us. Okay, thank you. Sorry about this. She freaking vanished! Alright. Phoenix Wright. I've been looking forward to meeting you. It's been a while, Mr. Payne. You're more clueless than I heard. I do believe you mean, how do you do? For I am Gaspin Payne. I am the younger brother of your long-standing rival, Winston Payne. Winston. I don't think it was Thomas. Yeah, okay. Younger brother. Here we go. What? Long-standing rival? When were we ever rivals, let alone long-standing? You'll see, Mr. Wright. I will cleanse Winston of the disgrace he met with at your hands. Looks like this royal pain is going to be as thoroughly unpleasant as the other. Your Honor, prosecution would now like to call decisive witnesses stand. The witness will testify as how the accused detonated a bomb in the courtroom. Very well. Please call your witness, Mr. Payne. Oh, he looks familiar. I'm sure he's innocent in everything. Witness, your name and occupation, please. Witness? Name, Ted Tonate. Occupation, bomb disposal specialist. Oh my! What a strange robotic voice you have. Speech synthesis via typing is the same as me talking. Now, I would probably go into Audacity and make those portions of that voice being robotic, but damn, will that take me too damn long. He sounds exactly like a robot. Can't you speak in a normal manner? I can. Oh, there we go. He can! But I do not like to speak. Speaking is inefficient. Energy expenditure, speaking, typing, understand? What? What an odd witness. Mr. Tonate was in charge of the bomb for the trial and was there when it went off. Being a bomb squad specialist, do you have any relation to the defendant? Negative. I first met the girl while on this job. Many people are employed by the police. I know only a fraction of them. However, I was shocked when I first discovered the body of the victim. Shocked? I was the first one on the scene after the explosion. I went there to ensure safety, but I ended up discovering a dead body. So he was the first to discover the body, was he? He's here to testify about the circumstances surrounding the moment of the explosion. Very well. The court will hear Mr. Tonate's testimony. But at the very least, show this court some respect and remove that face guard witness. Oh. It's kind of creepy. It's the very first witness testimony. When the bomb went off. The bomb was originally disarmed by me, then transported here as evidence. Bomb name, HH-3000. Operated by timer or with a remote. I was watching from the gallery when I suddenly became alarmed. I saw that the bomb's timer was counting down. So even though the bomb's supposed to be disarmed, it somehow got switched on? Precisely. Activating the timer is very simple. 1. Connect wires. 2. Switch on timer. Shit, something dropped in my, below me there, excuse me. A monkey could do it. I'm sure even you could be, you would be able to, Mr. Wright. I guess this makes you the blue monkey in this barrel of fun, boss? I'd now like to begin my cross-examination. Huh? Mr. Tonate? What is that? HH-3000, aka a bomb. A bomb?! Great googly moogly! Yeah! Mr. Tonate, I demand you disarm it this instant! My dog's barking in his sleep. What the hell? Disassembly complete. What? HMPH, 5.3 seconds. 0.2 seconds short of my personal best. Are you trying to give me a heart attack? I'm not exactly a spring chicken, you know. Aw, my God. I don't know why he does that. He barks in his sleep. I apologize if you guys can hear that, although it's kind of cute. This is an exact replica of the HH-3000. It is used to practice disarming bombs. Disarm, success. Explosion equals failure. An exact replica of the bomb that exploded, is it? So that's what it looked like. I submitted a photograph to the real bomb taken just before the trial. Dimensions, 10 by 10 by 10, so height, width, dimensions. Weight, 12 pounds, a perfect replication. Your bomb does appear to be a very good copy indeed. Yes, however, I could not replicate the detonation mechanism. It has a very puzzling wiring setup. It is regrettable I could not replicate it. Witness, that's enough. There's no need to replicate anything here. Alright, so we got information regarding the HH-3000 bomb. It can be detonated remotely. Alright. And now if the defense would begin their cross-examination... Where's Miss Sykes gone to? You gotta be kidding me. Athena, you can come out now. Okay, Mr. Wright, let's get to work. I guess you were pretty scared, huh? What? I don't know what you're talking about. She was about to bolt. Hey, put a sock in it, widget. As transparent as ever. Now, let's see. Where were we? We were at the cross-examination. Oh, cross-examination. Of course. She seems disoriented. I wonder if she's all right. Maybe I should ask Athena if she remembers how to cross-examine. To help her focus. Why the hell not? Athena, you remember how to conduct a cross-examination, right? What? Of course I do. What kind of lawyer would I be if I didn't? Now, don't get upset. But what do you say to humoring me with a little review? You got it. Basically, we examine a witness's testimony and compare it against the court record, searching carefully for any inconsistencies. This green text represents a witness testimony. Touch the right arrow to advance to the next statement of the testimony. Touch the left arrow to go back to the previous statement. Pay close attention to the testimony, and when you're found an inconsistency, touch present, or R, to open a court record. The court record contains information on all the evidence that we have at our disposal. You can use it to look for facts that conflict with what the witness has said. When you find something, present it with facts that present evidence to refute the witness's statement. And what if nothing conflicts with witness testimony? Well, that's when you press or the out button the witness for more information. Find any inconsistencies or lies in the testimony and reveal them to the court. That's what cross-examination is all about. Looks like you remember just as I taught it. And it was a nice refresher course for me. If you can't find any contradictions and you flub up too often, don't be afraid to ask for help. Press X to consult with me. What? Press X to consult with me when the consult panel appears. That's kind of cool. Like they're helping you out. I'll let you know where I think the suspicious statement is. Sounds good. I'll be counting on you if I get in a bind. Alright, it's cross-examination time. Here we go. Ah, that face-off right there, too. Alright, well, let's listen to the thing again. Originally disarmed by me and transported here. Bomb name, operated by terminal remote, we know that. Watch from the gallery when a son become alarmed. I saw that the bomb's timer was counting down. Okay. Why were you alarmed? Let's see that. Why were you in the gallery? My duties have been over for the moment, but I wanted to keep watch. Even though the bomb was disarmed, you can never be too careful. Explosive devices are very dangerous things. Ah, how admirably responsible of you. A model to be emulated. I practice disarming bombs every day. I guess it is his job. I practice assembling them too. Disarming part I get, but assembling them? Well, I'll have you know that I practice presenting evidence every day myself. I see. But do you ever practice having evidence presented to you? Presented to me? What? No, Then you cannot very well call yourself a professional yet, can you? That does it! I'm gonna start practicing having evidence presented to me every day! And you better drink some coffee, boss. We're gonna be pulling an all-nighter. I don't think that'll be necessary. Or worth either of our time. So, Mr. Tenate, what did you witness from the gallery? So, yeah, he said that he saw the bomb's timer counting down. Let's go ahead and press on this. You saw it counting down clearly with your own eyes. I hardly think of a timer as small as the one on this bomb could be seen from the gallery. These goggles help me see very small things clearly from very far away. I can even see what you had for breakfast by looking at your tie. Why do I suddenly feel like a bug under a magnifying glass? I guess it's possible he saw the timer if he was wearing those goggles. I'm not so sure. There's something that just doesn't sit right with me. I don't think I follow. The bomb was completely hidden inside the stuffed animal. So well concealed, in fact, that it didn't even look like a bomb at all. So you're trying to find testimony that kind of conflicts with the evidence, right? That's right. Listening carefully to Mr. Tenate's testimony is just the first step. After that, it's a matter of taking a look at any evidence that seems relevant. Remember that you can touch present when you want to open a court record. If you find evidence that you conflicts with the testimony, press to present it. Let's see. This testimony is about when the bomb went off. So I think that what state it was in at the time would be pretty important. A bomb that didn't look like a bomb because it was inside a stuffed animal, huh? Yeah. Now, the huge contradiction here, obviously, that he said that he saw the bomb's timer counting down. However, we know that the bomb itself, there's some dimensions here for it, and the casing, but it was hidden completely. It was hidden inside a stuffed animal. How the hell did he see it then? Objection! So you say you saw the bomb's countdown. Is that right? Of course. I clearly saw it counting down to 0. And I say that you are clearly lying. What are you talking about? There's no way you could have seen the bomb's timer. After all, the bomb was concealed inside a stuffed animal. Mr. Tenate, how can you claim to know the bomb was about to go off when you couldn't even see the timer? What? No! That does seem like glaring inconsistency, indeed. Witness, how do you explain this? Well, Oh, that was great, Mr. Wright. You found a contradiction right off the bat. Always remember, Athena, when you find an inconsistency in a witness testimony, there's always a reason behind it. It could be a lie, a hidden meaning, a secret. Whatever it is, it's up to us to dig it out. And pointing out every contradiction we find is the best way to do it, right, boss? Now the question is, what can we dig out of Mr. Tenate? Well, let me see. No. There must be some mistake. Oh, yes. Yes, of course. I remember now. The sound. I knew because of the sound. Sound? What sound? When a timer of this type of bomb is switched on, it beeps softly. Beep, beep, beep. It is the sound of the bomb counting down. Beeping noise, you say? I suppose it would be possible to notice that even with the bomb inside a stuffed animal. I simply made a mistake. My bad. Objection! That's one hell of a mistake. How in the world did you hear such a tiny little sound all the way from the gallery? Listening for the sound of a bomb's timer is an integral part of my work. I can constantly undergo training so that I will never miss it. I hardly think training would help you hear something so soft from so far away. What now? Are you making light of the fine science of disarming bombs? It is a solemn mission that I put my life on the line to perform. What kind of specialist would I be if I could not hear a bomb's timer? It's not like it's assembling a toaster, you know. Now he's just showing off. You keep asserting that the sound was too tiny to hear, but the only tiny thing here is your skill as a lawyer. Being suspicious is not an attractive quality, you know. And you're just overflowing with attractive qualities, are you? Or perhaps you have some proof that Mr. Tenate did not hear the sound. Well, no, but it still seems totally suspect. But if it's going to be really hard to prove that he didn't hear something. If I have this correct, this prosecution's argument is that someone reactivated a bomb before it was brought back into the courtroom. What I don't understand, Mr. Payne, is why you believe that person to be Miss Woods. That's simple, Your Honor. Mr. Tenate happened to be there when it happened. He was there when the defendant rearmed the bomb. What's this now? It happened before the trial started. It was when Detective Arm and I were transporting the bomb. We brought the bomb to the lobby for the defense. Bomb equals evidence. The lawyer wanted to see it before the start of the trial. Looking for a chance to get at the bomb, Mr. Woods was already there in that lobby. Oh wait, that was Payne. Her goal was surely to rearm the bomb and steal the remote switch. The remote switch? Yes, the switch that controls the bomb remotely. Duh. It has been missing ever since the incident. Oh, crap. The switch that starts the time bomb's countdown and was stolen just before the blast is now missing. I am partially to blame. I left the bomb and remote on top of the transport case, and they were rearmed and stolen while I was talking with the lawyer. The defendant would then use the remote from inside a courtroom to start the timer. Objection! How can you assert so unequivocally that a bomb was rearmed in the lobby? Objection! The bomb was safely secured in a transport case. The only time it was outside the case was in that lobby. Therefore, that was the one and only opportunity anyone had to meddle with it. Someone other than Mr. Tenate could have opened a case and taken a bomb out. Impossible. The transport case is assigned exclusively to me. Do you see this number here? That is my identification number. L1001 5R, I believe? And I have the only key that can open the case. Alright, so the case Tenate and Detective Arm transported the bomb in. Tenate has the key. Nevertheless, Mr. Payne's assertion is nothing more than conjecture. You have no proof that it was Miss Woods who stole the remote switch. And by the same token, you have no proof that it wasn't her. But what if I do have a piece of evidence that proves her defendant handled the bomb? That tail! 5 minutes, 24 seconds, 2.3 deciseconds. The defense's advantage lasted a mere 5 minutes. Ugh, talk about a rotten hand. As long as they have her fingerprints as their trump card, I'm at a big disadvantage here. It appears we will have to hear from the defendant herself once more. I wholeheartedly agree, Your Honor. I would like to recall Miss Woods to the stand. I trust you have no objections, Mr. Wright? I'm worried about her condition, but we do need her testimony. On the other hand, I'm not sure if I want to make Athena mad. I can read your feelings, you know, boss. Guess there's no hiding from her, huh? Don't worry, I know we need her testimony. But if anybody picks on her again, they'll pay. Oh, guess she's already at anger level 1. Don't worry, I'll stop the proceedings before I let anything bad happen to her. The defense has no objections, Your Honor. In that case, I will take my leave. But before I do, there's just one more thing, Mr. Wright. Is it? Me? Yes? Dismantling bombs is my job. Dismantling the case is yours. Do you think you can handle it? I look forward to seeing you try. This guy's hiding something. I just know it. Now, if you will excuse me. Bailiff, please go to the lobby and bring back the defendant. I feel bad for her. Junie. Hi, Athena. She looks even worse off than before. Don't worry, Junie. We're here for you. Thanks, Athena. And I'll do my best, too. You blew up the courtroom because you bear resentment against the courts, correct? No, of course not. What's that you say? I can barely hear you. I haven't done anything wrong. This prosecutor's scary. Objection! What an impotent little girl. Stop acting innocent and tell the truth. This is getting ugly. You rearmed a bomb because you wanted to blow up the courthouse. Admit it! That's why you went to the lobby where Mr. Justice was, isn't that right? Uh-oh. Mr. Wright, can I go give that prosecutor a smack? Uh-oh. What? Of course not! Do we have to review Courtroom Manners 101 again? We can't let a creep that bullies innocent girls like this off so easily. I haven't forgotten about how he treated you. Don't worry about me. Just help Junie. Her heart's crying out. She's so scared. So very scared. Looks like Athena's picking something up with her heightened sense of hearing. And it sounds like this time it's the voice of Miss Wood's heart. Don't deny it. You stole the remote switch and used it in the courtroom, didn't you? Objection! Your Honor, please put a stop to this. Mr. Payne is badgering the defendant. Yes, Miss Woods does seem quite frightened. Mr. Payne, I ask that you behave more like a gentleman. But don't you know, Your Honor? There is no more a gentleman in this world than I. As if a gentleman or even a gentleman would behave like he does. Don't let that rude ruffian win. Athena? How dare you call a gentleman such as I a rude ruffian? I'll have you know I attend a manners class every Saturday. Doesn't work. I'm more than just a mere gentleman. I'm a genteel man. Not one of your terrorizing young lady or not. I'd demand my money back from that manners class if I were you. I should probably be the adult here and stop the two of them, but... Mr. Payne, that will be enough. Certainly, Your Honor. No further questions. Let's move on to the defendant's testimony. Miss Woods, please share with the court what you were doing with the bomb when the bomb went off. Alright. You know what, guys? We'll go ahead and hear that testimony in the next episode. Man, I feel like time is flying by with this. And I already know this LP is going to be quite long, especially with the DLC episode added on the end of it. So this is going to be a very long LP. We got a long way to go. But hopefully you guys are having fun. I know I am, like no other. So, as usual, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time for Let's Play Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Dual Destinies. I'll see you guys later.